All right, all right. Looks like we got 8 folks with us tonight. So, all right. It's gonna be a quiet night, kind of a quiet night. I know it's Saturday. Everybody's trying to get their things going on, but everybody doing all right tonight? It's just gonna be real quick. Just some just some troubling things that I found out about, or that came up. I was talking to someone and just wanted to I just put a video out, but I wanted to just kind of reiterate on that, guys. Well, how's it going, Jerome? Thank you for joining. Look, guys, so 2 things. One, I'm going to cover BitTrue. It may be possible that something funny is going on with that. I'm going to just give some advice, or just a warning, I guess. We don't know. I mean, this company's in Singapore now. They seem like they're on the up and up and all that. That could be the case. I hope that's the case, guys. I really do. But if they open up for withdrawals, in what is that, on the 3rd of next month, you might want to take your stuff out. It might be a good idea to just pull your funds off, guys. Some stuff is about to go down next month. Okay, Trump even told us. Okay, Trump told us that something is. He didn't say next month, but everything that I've been told, everything that I've heard, is all pointing to next month. We could be looking at a very, basically a huge crash. 10 years ago, same thing happened. Okay, the stock market's been on a 10-year bull run, which is not unsustainable. The only reason why is because these companies were able to buy their own stocks. So we have to be vigilant, with our funds. If you have funds on an exchange, you got to get them off. I mean, guys, please do. We're actually playing with fire, because the thing is, we don't know what's coming up next. We don't know what's about to happen. We don't have the end. We're not privy to the ins and outs of what's about to happen. Trump, actually, one thing about him, and I don't have a problem with Trump. I mean, a lot of people have this and that to say, but you know what? I got no problem with him. He hasn't. There are some things that I was looking for. He really hasn't gotten into. He hasn't done like Barack did. But all in all, he speaks in kind of what would you call it? In kind of code. Okay, he says a lot of stuff that if you're not really listening to him, you'd kind of miss it, because he almost seems like he doesn't know what he's talking about, or it just doesn't even really matter that much to him. But you got to remember, if he's saying it, it's a very good chance it really matters to him. And some things can't be said directly. It just can't. Some things cannot be presented to people in a very just a plain way. There are all types of forces out there that are just ready and waiting to do bad. Okay, so anyway, that's basically my warning for the evening. All right. So a lot of stuff is going on. It's almost. I almost feel like next month, exactly more expensive. Keep it off the exchanges, because like I said, look what's going on with BitTrue. They got our funds. They got them locked down. They opened up that Power Piggy. They got all the piggies put their funds in there, and then they get hacked. I mean, is it possible? Absolutely possible. But the fact is, they have our funds. And it makes no sense to me that they would cut off, they wouldn't let us withdraw. They've apparently, taken care of the problem. And I know they said, well, we're trying to make sure maximum security. But guys, I'm going to tell you something. This is the same type of stuff that I saw in 2017. Same exact type of stuff. Because look at BitSane. They run off with people's money. Same thing, man. It's just, I mean, I personally don't have a whole lot, but enough, I mean, and I know there are people out there that have probably thousands or tens of thousands invested in that BTR coin, invested in the Power Piggy, all of that. But just like I said the other day on one of my videos, anytime somebody's saying that they're gonna give you coins back or give you some type of something on your money, there's a piper somewhere in there you got to pay. Okay, there's something that they're not telling you, because this stuff doesn't come out of thin air. It has to come from somewhere. So that's what has me concerned. And really, if BitTrue had opened it up to where we could pull our funds off and all that stuff, I wouldn't have a problem with it. With them saying, you know what, we're gonna launch the BTR coin July 3rd, that would have been fine with me. Most likely, I probably would have just kept my funds on there and not really thought about it. But the fact that they got them locked up, guys, that bothers me. That really bothers me. Exactly. No regulation, no protection, because if you, I don't know if you guys have checked out my video. Another thing is that they're not following U.S. regulation, because if they did, if they were doing so, they would not have rejected my KYC information. I put it up there, and like the next day, or might have been the same day, they were like, nope, we can't. You can't. Yeah, I was trying to get on there so I can buy the BTR, and they were like, nope, we're not accepting U.S. Customers. But they still let me stay on and trade in the exchange. Okay, so that was kind of a red flag for me. But at the same time, I was thinking, well, maybe in the background they're possibly doing something to get compliant. Okay, you never know. But then they get hacked. I mean, look, somebody had mentioned that they were part of, I think it was part of Gladia Coin, but it was the same thing. Gladia Coin got hacked. Who else? This other one called Me Coin. I mean, and these particular platforms had millions of dollars of people's coins on there. It was, at that time, it was Bitcoin, but they just, they get hacked. It always happened like that. And even back then, exchanges hacked, bye-bye. It's the same same set of steps and all of that. Same thing. It's the same process. Get hacked. Now we don't have any money. Bye-bye. It's the same thing. So that just has me concerned. Maybe that's not what's going on with BitTrue. It just has me kind of concerned. All right, so let's see. No, that's SEC though. We can't do ICOs. Yep, BitTrue seems a little sketch now that you mention it. Oh yeah. Other countries don't have the same laws. That's right. Things and see, the thing is that if you're, if you don't have to do just look at it like this. If an exchange rejects your KYC information, then hey, they could do anything. They can disappear at any time, because it just means that they are not abiding by the rules that the U.S. sets forth. Now, I'm not saying the U.S. is just right, okay? There's a whole bunch of other stuff that goes on that's in the background there. Because and I just really don't even want to get into it, but just look at it like this: if they are compliant, that means there are eyes that can look at what they're doing. Okay, they have to divulge information about the CEO, their operations, everything. They have to divulge all that information. So even though it is kind of intrusive, from our standpoint, I guess it does protect us to a point. So all right, that's it. I still don't trust. Yeah. Things get more sketchy until regs. Nothing is free. Yeah, it does. And you know what, man? I mean, it just, if they don't have, at this point, the only exchanges I'm going to deal with, to be honest with you, and have any type of, money, $1,000 or more, I guess, on, it'll be Coinbase and Uphold. Those two, and also Nexo. Okay, Nexo, they are completely compliant. They're doing things right, all of that. But all these other exchanges, I'm not mad. Even now, well, I was gonna say Binance, but Binance is gonna launch their U.S. side. And that's what I'm saying about like BitTrue. They're not doing anything like that, But anyway, I'm just gonna deal. I'm not even gonna deal with Binance, to be honest with you. I'll keep, if I have anything on there, if I do any selling or anything like that, I'm going to do it on Uphold, and I'm going to do it on Coinbase. And actually, Coinbase Pro, just remember this: before you sell into USD, move your coins over to Coinbase Pro, sell it there, and then move it back to Coinbase. Okay, so I mean, I think that right there will keep you from having to pay some crazy fees, because I had to pay a crazy fee earlier today from selling. Okay, Kraken, is Kraken American? You know what? I think it might be. I think Kraken may be, and it's kind of, if I remember correctly, I think Kraken is a bit difficult to get on. I actually got, I have an account and everything on there. I just haven't used them. Uphold, Bittrex, and Coinbase only. American, buddy. Okay. You said Abra, yeah, that's right. Abra is okay. Now, and I'm sure there are plenty of other platforms out there that are U.S. based and totally fine. I'm not aware of all of them. Now, I have used Abra. I've heard of, of course, Kraken and all that. But like I said, the ones I'm going to deal with in the meantime will be Uphold and Coinbase for the most part. Let's see, Coinbase, Kraken. Trying to find any listing on any site info about BTR. Yeah, Rebels. I mean, and that's what it's looking. It looks like it could very well be gone. Like I said, I'm really hoping not. But guys, what's funny to me is that the information I got was that this reset, or this big thing that's happening in the stock market, it may be a reset. It's supposed to happen in the same. I mean, BitTrue is going live again supposedly on the 3rd. The information I got was that the reset, or whatever's going on with the stock market, is supposed to happen by the 4th of next month. Now, is that a coincidence? I don't know. I mean, maybe, just putting on my tinfoil hat, maybe they know something's about to happen, and they possibly are getting ready to exit, okay? And they know what's about to happen in the stock market in the U.S. Maybe just globally. This is actually not just U.S. It's going to be a global thing. So they could easily run away with all the other chaos that could be going on. I mean, I don't know. I'm not saying that is exactly what is up, but it's possible. It's very possible. I try to look at the worst case scenario and try and plan according to that. Now, obviously, there isn't much we can do if they do that, right? However, what we can do is make the biggest freaking stink that has ever been seen. I'm talking like Twitter, Facebook, I mean everywhere. Because, you know, and the thing is if they are still allowed to operate, there are other eyes. Well, you know what? They are being allowed to operate because I want to say there was a reason why Binance cut off when they did. There was something I can't remember. You know, there was a time limit or something like that. Crypto V, hey, appreciate it, man. He says buy a few XRP, always great content. Man, thank you very much, man. Thank you. I didn't. I was really meaning to get on last night, create a video, you know, all that, but guys, I was beat. I was really beat. I got in late. I was it was pretty tough, but yes, definitely Crypto V. Thank you very much for the $20 donation, man. Much appreciated. Legendary. That's good. Let's see. Okay, let me see what we got here. Try 5. You want to work with them? Third world country exchanges. Reap what you sow. That's very true, man. Try to think any listening. Oh, okay. Let's see what else. That's right. Coinbase won't let me have an account. Tom B, they won't let you have an account. Why is that? I guess their policies tell me why. Really? Are you a U.S. citizen? Rebel, I hope so. Hope the funds are safe, but even the manager, I had contact him last night. This week will respond. Tom B, yeah, Rebel's been on it, man, on it. I mean, I was warning people last month to remove all forms of foreign exchange before G20, as is just a cat. Yeah, man. Tom B, looks like you were right, man. Looks like you were right because, you know, it's kind of funny. The same week that BitSane disappears, BitTrue gets hacked, and I'm telling you guys, that whole hack, excuse is a bunch of bull crap. It's a bunch of bull crap. BitTrue is in compliance. Mr. Big Man, are they? I mean, because like I said, if they are in compliance with KYC, they rejected mine. And the reason why they rejected it was because they said that I'm an American citizen. That's the reason why. So I don't know. Maybe it's just U.S. citizens they're not, you know, accepting. That could be the case. And again, what I'm saying about BitTrue could very well be totally unfounded. And I really hope that is the case. I hope I am so far out in left field that I can't even see the freaking bleachers. All right, that's what I'm hoping, because I don't want anybody to lose money. However, I just feel it's my moral responsibility to at least bring it up, because a lot of times as people we don't want to admit certain things, you know, and you see it, you know. It's just like for example, when Sam was talking about all these different platforms that were just obviously scams, people on there, they still weren't willing to admit that it was a scam. You know, it's just, you know, it's just how we are. But, you know, sometimes it just requires someone to step up and say, hey, think for a second, just think. And that's, you know, obviously, you know, I mean, that's just what I'm trying to do. CKJ, Cellmate, what's up? What's up, man? Glad to see you back, man. All right. So, Mr. Big Man, if I am incorrect in saying that they are KYC compliant, hey, that's fine with me. That makes them more legit. So, like I said, I really hope I am incorrect. All right. Let's see what else we got. Level playing field globally. Yeah, that's a phrase that's been said quite a lot, guys. We're you know, and I can't. You know what? I hate to keep saying we're about to see something. I hate that, man. I really hate it. You know, it is. You know, there's so much stuff going on in the background that we don't know anything about, and it pisses me off because we're invested in this stuff. You know, we have our money, we have our hard-earned cash in there, you know, with these companies, and we get, for the most part, we get treated like we don't even exist. That's just the honest truth. You know, here we are, you know, jumping from here to, you know, getting all these different projects and whatnot. Some of them do acknowledge us, and I think Ripple has, for the most part, acknowledged their following. But it doesn't happen all the time, I think. And like I said, there's so much that we're not. I mean, I understand there's certain information that cannot be, you know, divulged, but at the same time, I mean, damn, throw us a bone. You know, we don't see anything for a year and a half, 2 years, and I don't know. It's okay. So who we got here? CKJ Cellmate says, "Fuck be true, anti-American." Yeah, hey, I hear you, man. Okay, American Citizen, Mr. Big Man, still ripping us off. Yeah, man, you scaring me, and I'm not even on BitTrue. You know, Human Tripod. I mean, it's just like I said, it's a warning, man. I've seen a lot of, dude. I've seen so many people just get completely wrecked. This one guy was on the main platform I always talk about is Gladiator Coin. Now, I have to say, on Gladiator Coin, I came out completely in profit. I got all my money back. I got quite a bit on top of that. But the thing is, there were a lot of people that lost. And in fact, one guy, he was working with like I think he had said something like a $200,000 retirement, or he had gotten some money, like $200,000 for something. He put, I want to say, $175,000 in Gladiator Coin, something like that. He lost all of it. All of it. I mean, seriously, because I think what he did was he went in and he kept reinvesting. He kept buying more positions and bringing more people in. Well, they exit scammed, and they did it slowly. At first, they got hacked, okay, and then they said, "Well, we're gonna have to do it a different way because, you know, because of that, we lost all these funds." So could you pay, you know, if you want to keep your positions, you're going to have to pay a certain amount to keep your position. So, you know, people didn't want to lose the money that they were getting. I mean, some people, I mean, even I was getting probably $400 or $500 a day on these different positions. Okay. So there were a lot of people that didn't want to lose them. So they paid in again. And guess what? They shut the freaking site down. Crazy. Let's see, XRP, just get a ledger. Yeah, XRP, Carpe Diem, ID verification. Okay, you're on level 2 BitTrue. Okay. So that makes me feel better, man. Makes me feel better. You know, they are at least accepting that information. Tom B, I've been buying BTC since 2013, but immediately put it on the market to buy green stuff. Looking back. Okay, green stuff. I'm not sure what that is. Thanks so much for looks right now. Yep. Best thing to do is get to a crypto. Yep. Let's see what else. Guys, and if you have a question or anything like that for me, or you want to say something directly to me, just make sure that you put just the Mr. Dot space Freecoiner on there, so you know it shows up. So I'll make sure I catch it. Good thing I loaded up on that XRP Classic. My bag. XRP Classic, yeah, for sure. And I'm in California. Okay. So wait a minute, Carpe. How did you KYC on BitTrue if you're in Cali? Are you actually do you have a dual citizenship, or you know, whatever? I mean, that would make you have to be from Israel. Actually, I think Israel is the only country they will allow dual citizenship, if I'm not mistaken. Level 2 Victory also. Really? I was in projects in 18. Okay, so Crypto V said I was in projects in 17 and 18. Devora Coin, Valen Coin, Regal Coin, Binary Coin, one or two others, I can't remember. And they all exit scammed. You did break even. That's good, man. That's good. Human tripod. All right. So maybe I should fill up a bag or two with this XRP Classic. I think I want some of that XRP Classic. I think it has to be worth more, man. Yeah. So that's so. Some of you guys sounds like some of you guys were able to get your KYC done on BitTrue. That's strange. That's strange. Okay. Well. That's weird. Oh, okay, yeah. From county level 2. Really? That is weird, man. Huh. Yeah, they rejected mine and said because I was a U.S. citizen. I wonder what's up with that. Huh. Well, yeah. Anyway, all I can say is, if they open it up to where I can remove my funds, it's gone. I'm done. I don't want to. You have to use your driver's license. Yeah, I did. And Tom, yeah. So I submitted mine maybe 3 weeks ago. I think something like that. 3 weeks. 3 weeks to a month, something like that. And yeah, Rebels, yep. And that's one of the concerns I always have about the KYC stuff, especially if you're sending it to foreign exchanges. They got you. They know where you live, what your face looks like, everything. I tell you, I don't like it. Okay. Pre-JIT 20 maybe. They rejected watermark pick, so I had to send without. Okay. So, all right. I was gonna try to find that. I wanted to find the. Trump thing. Oh man, I know it's buried now. Well, anyway, yeah. Hopefully it's not going, man. Hopefully not. Hopefully we see something come back, and it's hopefully it's just we're just I don't know. Hopefully it just looks bad and it's not. That's what I'm hoping. All right. But guys, if you guys want or have heard anything, just pop it in the chat. That was really the only thing I was wanting to talk about. Let's see. BitTrue announces resuming. Yeah. Okay, let's take a look at this right here. All right, BitTrue announces resuming deposits withdrawal on July 3rd. And by now, there's been some information sent to them. Okay, so they could be, they could be reconsidering if they were thinking about possibly disappearing. And I'm not saying for sure like they were. I don't know. It's just like I said, it just seemed very suspicious to me. But there are a lot of people who are looking into this, right? That are paying attention to this, and some information has been sent to them. according to my knowledge. So it could be a situation where they won't do something like that. Because, I mean, I just, I don't know. I really hope that isn't the case, though. I really do, man. That would just so invalidate. Oh man, that would cause so many problems for the crypto space, man. It would be terrible, because the biggest problem is that BitTrue is a XRP exchange. That would really be terrible. After receiving, okay, so let's check this out. After receiving flack for terming temporary maintenance what was communicated to be a case of system overload that subsequently turned out to be a hack, BitTrue announced an upcoming planned maintenance after it resumed its operation. That was another thing too that I didn't like. They lied and said that it was some type of maintenance. Yeah. Due to uncertainty about the situation, BitTrue had earlier stated that the exchange was undergoing for some unplanned maintenance, and had apologized for the miscommunication with the users. The maintenance was scheduled for 3 hours on July 4th. The purpose of the maintenance was reduced trading fees for the BTR token holders. For trading purposes on BitTrue's platform, the exchange also announced that BTR trading via the trading pairs would go live after the scheduled maintenance. According to a recent update posted by Singaporean cryptocurrency exchange's official Twitter handle, deposits and withdrawals will be back online by the end of July 3rd. BitTrue had further revealed resuming of its operations with new enhanced security measures. The latest digital exchange to fall victim to a hack, BitTrue had been surprisingly candid about the debacle and was applauded by the community. BitTrue reported that everything was under its control within 24 hours of the security breach that led to 9.3 million in XRP and 2.5 million in ADA being stolen from its hot wallets. The login and trading services were resumed on BitTrue's platform, and the affected user accounts had their assets replaced as per exchange's insurance policy. So, I mean, and guys, that's great. That's fine and all. I with the way this is written, and the exposure that BitTrue has, I would lean more towards them not actually making a very dumb mistake like that. But this is the crypto space. It's still the Wild West. There's a lot going on every day that even we don't even know about. So that being said, anything can happen. However, not much we can do now. We have to wait. Let's just see what happens. So hopefully we get to that time. They allow us to withdraw. And again, like I said, I'm taking everything off. In fact, I'm only going to leave about 10% on, between Uphold and Coinbase to just sell, quickly when I see the price point that I want. That's me. Everybody has their own thing. Okay, so let's see what else we got. Every exchange. Okay, let's see. All right, if they have 250,000 IDs, they can imagine what they can do. Absolutely, yeah. Daydreaming about XRP again. My boxes are sticky. CKJ sell, mate. So what kind of cellmate is CKJ, man? Is he a whiner? Every exchange, just put portfolio. Tom B, I put 100 XRP and BitTrue just to get the BTR drop, pull it out. Yeah, all right. Just trying to see if No, because I demolished cheeks, not the Oh man. Binance got their security in order. Think Rebel look like this. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, let's just take a look at the charts here. Yeah, you know, let's see where we are. So it kind of looks like Bitcoin was trying to get back up there. You know, actually, XRP, it looks like it somewhat recovered. You know, it's been sitting at 42 cents for the last like day and a half. What is today? Is Saturday, so it's 11 p.m. I'm kind of thinking that tomorrow might be an interesting day to pay attention to, because going into let's see. Yeah, so Monday is the first. Going into Monday on the 1st of July, it's going to be, I think it's going to be interesting. It's going to be an interesting time because, you know, Korea, the Asias will be up first. So, I don't know. Pay attention. I'm just going to pay attention to Sunday. All right, so the, you know, volumes are, hey, they are what they are. Nothing too grand. It's actually been kind of quiet otherwise, guys. All right. Yeah. Yeah, well, actually, yeah, Trump, yeah, he's over there now. Hold on, I want to see if I can find that. Man, and I meant to retweet it, actually. Damn it. Yeah, I meant to retweet that. Let me see. I'm going to see if I can find this thing. I know it's, like I said, it's seriously buried. What is... Ripple Riddler is back. Oh, guys, it's been strangely quiet though, guys. Very, very quiet. Very little information come out. You know, and you know, sometimes you see people drop information or, you know, drop a video. They have this great title, but you know, when you start listening, it's like you're not really saying anything. All right, so what is Ripple Press? Corda is already being used. Okay, let's see. R3s have definitely, they've been busy, man. R3 has been very, very busy. Corda's in R3 Corda Enterprise and Healthcare. Yeah, okay. So, hey, they're in the healthcare industry. XRP in healthcare. Guys, XRP is going to be everywhere. You won't be able to wipe. You're going to look around. You're going to be in the toilet. Drop in one. Reach over to get you some paper. And right before you get to wiping, you're going to see XRP embossed in the toilet paper. It's going to be everywhere. It's going to be everywhere. You go over there to wash your face. XRP in the paper towels there. It's gonna be everywhere. This is crazy. No. All right. What else we got? Billions of trillion crypto assets. Yeah. So there's always the Napster comparison. Bitcoin was Napster. Now we have Tron. No, no, BitTorrent. Ripple may change it. Okay. Investment perspective. Yep. X is X under your eyelids. Yep. Let's see. I'm mad I didn't jump on Chainlink with it. Yeah, Chainlink. That was yeah. I jumped in. I didn't go in very deep, but you know, made a little money on it. All these little pump and dumps. It'll go back down, and then you know probably go up once once the whole market moves. XRP looking like 2017. Oh yeah, it's gonna blow up. Yep, exactly. Pump dump. Yeah, where's Chain? Let's see. It's at $4 again. Okay, so that's not bad. Don't chase it. Yeah, Josh says don't chase it. Exactly right. Do not chase these prices. Don't chase the coin, man. That's the worst thing you can do. You know really, like when you start when you first find out about it, like say you were at $1, if you see it increase, and I forgot the percentage. Somebody told me that if you find out about a coin and it goes up a certain percentage, go ahead and buy it. I can't remember what the percentage was, but that's basically what I did. I found out about Link, or I started looking at it when it was around, I think it was like 230 or something like that. It went up a little bit. I went ahead and bought it. I think it was at, I want to say like 270 something. And it, you know, went on to over 4. So at this point, I think, you know, hey, if you buy it, it's, you know, it could come back down. It's definitely a pump and dump for sure. I don't know if it has the, you know, anything backing it enough to push it too much higher. I think $4 is it's kind of its top. That's where its resistance is. You know, don't get me talking about TA. So, all right. So, my morning bread. Smell my morning bread. Yeah. Eggs a new think tank company founded by Gates. Also nice. Yeah, Mr. Big Man, that is a smart idea. Do not FOMO. Link only if it's at $1.50 again. Yeah, because it's going to come back down. When you know, I mean, it never fails. Probably the only reason why it's up there now, I mean, it's a weekend. You got other markets opening up. The crypto market is always going, but you got other countries coming online and all that. So they're finding out about it. They're pumping it up. You know, we could see. I mean, it could go higher, but if it goes down to like, if it goes back down to around $2, I might buy some more myself. Link. Mainnet this week. Who will mainnet this? Are you saying Link is going mainnet? What's up, Farshad? Thanks for joining, man. What's up? Oligo saying Link in 7 days plus 31% moving towards 2. Okay. So out. Oh, algorithm saying Link in 7 days, 31% moving towards 243 in 1 month, and then plus 332 moving towards $8. What is the market cap on Link? You know what? Let's take a look here. So let's see what we got. Okay, so there's 1 billion link and 350,000 in circulation, 350 million. So yeah, if it gets back down to around, I'd say about, I think I would buy back in around maybe 225 myself. That's probably my high. I'd like it to get down around. I'd like to see it get down around $2. You know, $1.75. I'd definitely jump in. Have a decent event. I'll go prediction. Yeah. So okay, well, guys, I'm just really. I didn't have anything else to talk about other than that. I, just wanted to come on, make sure I, let you guys know what I was thinking about BitTrue. And again, could be totally wrong. I hope so, because I do have money on it. I know you guys have it, and I'm sure some people are invested over there with some major cash. So, again, I just hope it's totally incorrect. So other than that, just keep your eyes open. There's a lot possibly headed for us. One thing that Trump was saying is that 401ks could be heavily affected. And so if you saw this, somebody tweeted it, and I'm sorry I can't find it. I it's in my video. But he had mentioned something about basically the Fed wanting to do something that would, in his opinion, would cause the market to crash, which would totally wipe out all the 401ks. We are the ones who have 401ks, so that would suck. Same thing to happen in 2009. Very, very same thing. It would be terrible. Well, 2008, 2009. It would be terrible. And if you can get your 401k, you might want to go ahead and grab that. Get it out any way possible, because it probably will go away again. I mean, back in 2000, I think it was 2009, I was actually selling insurance, okay? Because, I had to just, in between jobs, whatnot. So I got involved with that, and a lot of the people that we went to talk to, man, they got wiped out. There was this one couple, and they were in their, I want to say their late 60s or mid 60s or something. They said that they had, and if I can get this right, I think they had around 500,000 or 600,000, maybe 700,000. In all of their investments and whatnot in the stock market, and what they were left with after getting hit so badly, I don't even think they had $300,000 left. And it was so many years ago, I can't remember exactly, but I think I may be a little bit generous on that. So it could happen again, guys. And remember this: during that time. That crash didn't involve companies buying their own stocks. That's what's happened. That's the reason why the market is pumped up so high right now. When this happens, when this goes down, it's really going to be terrible. And I did a video on this some time ago. But guys, yeah, if you have families or anything like that, I mean, hey, you might want to tell them to start looking at maybe getting something out of it. Personally, I think this, if I'm able to get mine, I'm going to invest at least half of it in crypto. That's without a doubt. I'm going in because this is the one asset, being so new, it can only go up. It's right now, crypto is it's literally bottomed out. Even though, Bitcoin got up to $20,000, and I'm not, necessarily a Bitcoin proponent, but I started in it. And all in all, it's the first crypto. People know it. It's branded. All of that. It's going to go up. It's going to go up to hundreds of thousands, if not possibly $1 million. Whatever the case may be, it's going to go up. So again, in that case, even if say Bitcoin gets to $200,000, I mean, that means that its highest amount was only 10% of what it would ultimately reach. So it's still very, very, the whole market is still very much in its infancy. So anyway, let's see. Let's see. I don't know, a few months back, so much about it. So much info about it. Now can't find anything. Let's see. Lately, I've seen more and more. Search XP. I think I'm missing it. Just trying to catch up with what you guys did. Now I can't find anything. Market cycle is normal, kind of set. Yeah, Heath, that is very true, but I don't know, man. The stock market is not going away by no means, because companies are still going to be evaluated in that space. But the problem is that when you have I forget what it's called, but when you have companies purchasing their own stocks and pumping up their stock's value by purchasing them, it's basically overinflating the economy for the most part. So that's definitely not a good thing. It's the same thing that happened in 29. Same exact thing. And that's the reason why that crash was so hard. So we're gonna see another one. It's coming. It's just, like I said, having money in the stock market is definitely a great thing, but you want to buy in when it's low. So, I mean, if I get back in, it'll be after said crash happens. All right, Rebels, have a good night, man. Thanks for joining. It said Charlie G says, what do you think about Cosmos? You know what, man? I have not heard of Cosmos. What is that? Let's see. Let's see, COSMOS. Oh, Adam? I don't know, man. I don't know anything about it, really. Do they, I mean, what's happened with them? Have they announced any partnerships or anything like that? Have they, what are they fixing, basically? Because when it comes down to it, a coin is a coin. I mean, a token is a token. There are tons of them out there that are in existence, but the question is, what does it do? And that's the age that we're moving into. There was of course, all the way up till I think 2018 was that gray area. Okay, so now in 2009, up until like pretty much now, it's been pretty gray. Like there's still that speculation, but now people are going to start asking, so what is it for? Like, what does it do? What does it solve? What issues does this particular project solve? Just like XRP, because and that's what's going to drive XRP to the number one spot, because of the utility, the usefulness of it. So that's my main question now. What does it do? What is it for? Let's see. False valuations due to buybacks. Yep, exactly. Yep. Man, you and Crypto CJ are my favorite XRP YouTubers. I respect that you guys keep it real, no sugarcoat. Hey man, no problem, MG. And I appreciate you calling it out too, because you know, I know it's not gonna get me views or not gonna get me followers or whatever. But my thing is, I can't do anything but be straight. And that's just me. I have to be that way because, I'm held accountable for what I put out there, the direction I point people, and all in all, making money is just one of those things that I need right now. But what's going to happen when I leave this place, when I'm in the ground one day and I'm asked, what did I do? What was my purpose? And, did I achieve that purpose? I want to be able to say that I did, and I want to be able to say that I had a moral compass, that I was always about, So that's my main thing. That's my main deal. There's no amount of money. I'm gonna tell you something. I was asking a friend of mine. I said, dude, if somebody told you, and this is back in like 2018, and I asked him, I said, if somebody told you that they would give you $100 million or $1 million, whatever, if you just come out and just totally bash XRP, just tell everybody it's going to be, just lie. I mean, whatever you can do to make people just totally turn away from it, would you do it? And he told me, I mean, me and him, we're pretty much like brothers. We think very much alike. We're, very similar in how we perceive the world. And he told me, he was like, no. And I told him, I was like, dude, I knew you're gonna say that because being that we are so much alike, the main problem I see with it is that once you get the money, once you get it, and you think about all the people that you could have possibly destroyed, I mean, how could you live with yourself for some money, for some gain to destroy other people, man? I don't have that type of soul in me, That's why I've never been a good salesperson. Car salesman, I tried it, I sucked. I totally sucked at it because I was always telling people just straight up. I'd tell them exactly what was going on. That's just my philosophy in life. So anyway, all right. Good night, for Shad. Yeah, absolutely. So okay, guys. Well, that's all I really have for you. I appreciate again everybody joining, and I do want to say again, thanks, Crypto V, as usual, man. You have been definitely a huge help. I can't even express to you how much I appreciate all the stuff, and then the donations and whatnot. Man, I really appreciate it, and everybody else, all of you guys, just sticking in there with me and being a part of the stream, all of that. I really appreciate it. That's really, I can't tell you how much I do. But anyway, that's all I have for you guys. Again, thank you so much for joining. I hope everybody, for Shad, much appreciated, man, for the $5 donation. Thank you, sir. Again, hey, I don't know how to, there's no way I can express how much, I appreciate, everybody, man. It just, I never thought I would be making videos. I've tried several times off and on since YouTube became a thing. Back in 2006. Like I said, I've tried off and on. I even had a fairly good start. I had a car channel because I bought a 2016 Camaro SS. So I started a car channel and I was doing okay, but I just didn't stick with it, But this right here, I've been doing this. I've had this channel now over a year. And the only reason why I've stuck with it is because of all of you guys. Just that encouragement. I'm going to tell you, all of us need it. All of us need it. So anyway, again, thank you guys. Hey, I appreciate it, for Shad. And Charlie, thank you too, bro. So, hey, again, guys, have a good evening. We'll be back at it tomorrow. And take care of yourselves. God bless.